Yes, your boy CBF Hollywood. I'm in here rocking with TampaMystic at Industry Most Wanted Podcast. Chill.
Bitch, I'm in the fan lane with a couple partners in the flag game, the mad game. In the trap is where the cash can. The streets talking, hoes hawking, them crackers stalking. Don't do this open, but tonight I feel them bossin' and I'm running low. On that Henny cup, I don't want your hoe, I pick a hoe. Like any minute, money, boy, we do this shit.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted Podcast. We got to do that one more time. Industry's Most Wanted. You dig? Hyping it up, you know what I'm saying?
Wanted.
Big Industry's Most Wanted. Listen, we got Florida in the building.
Yes.
One of my hometown homies, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Hollywood checking in. What's going on with you, family?
I'm just good to be here.
Give me some love. Boom. We
Yes,
transferring that good energy, positive vibes. I appreciate you being here, but go ahead and break it down for us. You know, let us know everything you got going on.
Well, I'm CBF Hollywood, you know. I'm an artist out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, you know, entrepreneur. I got tracks up on all platforms, Facebook, you know, label owner, Color Black Family Records, which the CBF for, you know, we just doing our rap thing, you know.
He's out here working, you guys. He being modest right now. You know what I'm saying? He a superstar. That is really dope. Before we jump into everything you got going on right now, which you kind of ran through it, I want to take it back. I always like to kind of start out with people understanding your journey through your childhood. Did you grow up in Tarpon?
I did. I grew up in Tarpon.
Okay. Take us through, man, when you was a jit growing up out there. What was it like? Keep it G.
I was bad, man, you know. I was bad. I mean, back then, as kids, you know, we was in the projects, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was better back then, though, you know. But I was just, you know, bad, just hanging out.
Yeah. No, understood.
I was like to be outside back then.
Yeah.
Though, you know. Nowadays they don't even be outside.
Listen, I know I'm your elder, but I feel you on that. Like, we would literally play outside till the street lights came on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we did back then. And nowadays, they want to be inside playing video games or out on the corner selling dope or whatever they think is cool to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock it. It's like, as long as you at some point in time learn to transition up out of that and grow up, right?
Right.
When did music become that passion for you?
Well, see, music, as kids, we used to like beat on buckets and stuff. You
Yeah,
know, 'cause we
on the tabletops, all that.
Like we was a band or something in the backyard, you know. But when I really started getting into it, I was actually doing beats because my cousin they was doing the rapping.
Okay.
I really wasn't rapping. I was mostly like in the streets, you know.
Yeah.
Doing my little thing, and I bought a drum machine, so I figured I was just gonna do the beats for them and be in the background and do that.
Yeah.
And it just got to a point where I just feel like I needed to start rapping.
Yes, absolutely. In any sort of business, no matter what you're involved with, it's important to have multiple hustles, right?
You got to.
Can't just do one thing. We got to have like several things because you want multiple streams of income, right? So you initially started out making beats.
Yeah.
Do you still produce?
I do.
You do?
Well, I do for myself every now and then, but it's like I don't have like real confidence in my beats. I just put out a song that I did the beat to, which called Summertime Slide.
Oh, that's dope.
They can check that out on all the platforms at CBF.
Yeah.
Summertime Slide. And but I play some beats. Sometimes I give some out, sometimes I sell some, sometimes I actually do some myself.
Yeah.
And they be nice, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, something missing out of it, man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not that confident with them, but I can put a beat together right now.
Absolutely. No, I think that's dope because that's a art and a craft in itself. I wouldn't even know where to begin putting a beat together, like slick, because there's several layers to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's dope. What about on the engineering side? Do you like record yourself, mix and master? You do any of that?
I used to record too. I used to record them too. I used to do the beats and record them.
Okay.
But I used to record like through a machine, but now it's like all Pro Tools.
Yeah.
I don't like recording myself. I like because I really don't like recording myself. I like going to the studio and have the engineer do all that because I like to go back in certain places because at one point I stopped writing and start punching in. And the reason why I did that because I thought I was finna come back up here and meet Thug again, and they was doing that. I feel like I had to get warmed up to it.
Yeah.
So I don't really like recording myself because it's just too much. I gotta stop it, bring it back, come back over here. I rather just outsource that.
Understood.
But
No.
I know how to do it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need to do it, like you're in a situation where you have to record yourself, at least you know how to do it. But I feel you on that, because when you're recording, you want to be able to concentrate on that recording, not going over here, pushing buttons, starting over. You just want to be able to keep rolling through it. I heard you say that you started out writing. Now you do more like you get in the studio, punch in, freestyle, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it was a phase. Now I can't transition back to writing.
Okay.
Yeah, when my peoples had died, I started writing again. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I had to just take my time and do it. But I did, like, I got a mixtape. It's a mixtape, but it's out. It's called Eyes and Ears.
Yeah.
I did most of that punching in.
Okay.
And then I came back
to writing. Okay, so let's dive into that a little bit. Who was it that passed, if you don't mind sharing?
My girl, she was my home and love friend at the time.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
She tried to get her body done, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, absolutely. You can leave it right there. You don't have to get no details. But the reason why I asked that is because what I have found personally within myself, when I go through situations, whether I have some anxiety like I did after my mom passed and my sister passed, I found myself starting to journal and write. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to pour your emotions out onto that piece of paper. Do you feel like that helps you, as far as, your mental is being able to write and pour your emotions out?
Yeah, I do. It's in some of the latest music I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a therapy, isn't it?
Yeah. You got to get it out.
You have to. Absolutely. Like when we lose someone close to us, we absolutely have to grieve. We have to. But at some point in time, you got to pick up the pieces and move on.
You definitely do. Yeah. Like if you don't, you're drowning, and you don't want to fall under.
Yeah. Absolutely. So about when did you really start taking this music business to the next level where you actually were getting your business together, getting your publishing together? About how long has that been?
Probably about 3 years, because I've been in and out,
Yeah.
It's been life, ups, downs, emotions, and it's just
Life is lifing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Life is lifing. And the thing about what I've learned about life, is that we can't skip the struggle.
No.
We have to go right smack through it, because that molds you into who you are today, right?
It does.
What would you say throughout your journey in life? And you don't even have to get super personal, but what's been like that biggest struggle that you had to overcome, whether it be losing somebody or, what has that been for you, if you don't mind sharing?
I think it's a combination of things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from so-called family members to the passing of my mom and, siblings, and then streets and the stuff that goes on around here. And just, because I got kids too. And it's just a combination of things.
Understood. Absolutely.
Not one in particular thing.
I get it. How many kids do you have?
3.
How old are they?
17.
You have a 17-year-old? What?
I got a 21-year-old too.
Well, you got a what?
I think it's 20.
Wow, I'm shocked right now.
Yeah. I just looked like this.
Yeah, like, hey, my bro over here got the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
That is really, really dope. So let me ask you this. Being a father, even though they're one's an adult, one's damn near an adult, how did fatherhood change you?
I mean, it's slowed me down. I think about some of the things before I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it can really, from not having kids to being like just really wild, having kids, sometimes you have to sit back and think about situations or the choices you make.
Yes.
That it would not only affect you, affect them also. Stuff like that.
Learning to be proactive rather than reactive, right?
Right.
That's so important in life, period, because being proactive rather than reactive can keep you out of a lot of bad situations.
Yeah.
Comes with maturity and growth, growing up, being an adult.
Because reacting, you going to think about it, whether you think about it later, because there's a lot of people that got locked up be thinking, wish I could have, should have. I mean, it's over now.
Exactly. Right. Never, ever, ever. And this is something we have to train ourselves on. Never act on emotion.
Right.
When you act on emotion, that's what typically gets you in a jammed up in a situation you might not be able to get out of. You know what I'm saying? And you have to stop and think about, you got kids. You don't want them going down that path because you want your kids to do better than you, right?
Yeah, right. And then there's situations that you probably can de-escalate. It's better to de-escalate and talk, and then and sometimes some people just, you can identify that some people you just probably just need to walk away from,
Exactly.
because it can go 0 to 100 real quick, and you can identify that. You can actually see that.
Yes.
And you just, you know what?
Just walk away.
Yeah. Kevin Gates said was saying the best. Like you identified, and then it ain't even worth it.
Absolutely. And I think that, to me, takes more of a man or more of a woman to say, you know what, I'm just going to walk away. It don't make you a coward. It makes you smart, because you perhaps can live to see another day because of a situation. Do you, with all this stuff that's been going on in your life, losing people, and you're a father and everything else, do we hear that in your music?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of pain.
You hear it in the music that's out, and some of the music that's not even out.
Yeah.
You probably won't be able to hear that until I put it out. But, you know what I'm saying?
It's in the vault right now.
It's in the music. It's just in the music going forward from all that happened.
Yeah. So stop and just think for a brief second. Out of all the songs that you have released that's out on the platforms for people that they can go stream and listen to, which one of those songs is the most personal one for you?
Not so many, but I think it's Gonna Miss You.
Yeah, that sounds real personal.
It's a video also.
Tell us about it. Where were you at when you, where were you at mentally and physically when you wrote that record?
That's when my peoples had died, and
yeah,
I was just freaking sad.
Yeah, going through it.
Yeah, and I feel like I had to, and some of the videos, you can see it in the video. Some of it was taking place. Some of it took place after the funeral or during the funeral. The cameraman was there and all that.
Oh wow! So it's super personal.
Yeah, but I had to push it out.
Yeah. You had to get it off your chest. Absolutely. I ask that because there's so many people out here who go through similar situations, and I like them to tune in to one of your personal songs, because to me that really grows that attachment between them and you, because it's heartfelt and they can feel it. It's so pure and so honest that they're going to be able to relate to you. And I think that's where some of your biggest fans come from. So it's always important for me for people to know what your most personal song is. Right. Take it to the flip side. What's one of them fun turn up songs? Let's get off of the sad stuff now. Like, what's one of your fun turn up records?
I don't know. We got Pronto. Pronto's one of the newest ones. Me just clowning with One Neighborhood. But there's a lot of them that's not even out yet. So it's like a lot of music I have that ain't put out.
Yeah.
But it's something that is out. I don't know. We got Oh Well. That's just Pronto. Summertime Slide, which I did the production on.
Yeah. You got some good ones out there. I like the Pronto record. I did have the opportunity to hear it when we put it through the DJ distribution. It's a great record.
I had to get another song out with one of the neighborhood local rappers too. So I feel like I had to cook something up. Then I had to lace it so he can get on it. So we can, if we either one of us go to moving around, and we can bring each other in type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we live right around the corner from each other.
Absolutely. And that's important to collab with other artists, whether they're local artists or even better when they're not local, because now they're going to potentially open you up to their fan base. If you collab with somebody in Houston, they're going to get your Florida fan base. You're going to get their Texas fan base. Have you done collabs with artists outside your area?
Yeah, I did. I went to L.A. and did one with Slim 400 before he passed.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What was that experience like, bro? Tell me.
It was straight because our first initial meeting was we was going to drive over there. So we all drove over there like 2 cars deep. We had to stop in Houston. The other car got flipped in Houston. They don't know what they was doing, but we pushed the L.A. and we met them. you know, whatever. They checked us out. Then he pulled up and all whatever. You know, they gangland and all that.
Yeah.
But after we meet and greet, after we was feeling each other out, you know, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We did the song and we was vibing and all that, but it was cool.
Yeah. Did you release it?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Cruising LA featuring Slim 400.
That is really, really dope, man. That's a piece of history right there.
It's actually a video to it too. It's nice. We was over there cooling.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
And it almost didn't get done because he had got shot the first time.
Yeah.
Because the video was supposed to take place. We flew over there, but he had got shot out 9 times. So it's like, yeah.
Ooh, Lord, he had to recover from that.
Yeah, he was like, oh, seeing him like that, it was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
And then it was like, yeah, we can't do the video. He all messed up.
Yeah.
And I see him.
But you was able to go ahead and get it done once he was good. And
yeah, we had to fly back.
Wow.
And do the video. And it came out nice.
Yeah. What is the YouTube channel? Is it under your name?
There's CBF Hollywood.
Okay, so they can go check out all the visuals. And then, of course, on the digital platforms, everything is under CBF Hollywood as well.
Correct.
So let's talk about, like, what you're working on right now. Are you in album mode, EP mode, or what you got going on?
Trying to. Well, my philosophy was just release drip singles and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, linking up with Carmen, she would suggest I put a EP together.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of material.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot, so it's just like just put something together and release the EP because I was just thinking just drip singles, you know.
Yeah. Give him a little 5-piece or something, EP.
Give him a little 5-piece with a biscuit.
With a biscuit and some mashed potatoes on the side, you know what I'm saying? A little appetizer, you know, keep them hungry.
For sure. You know.
So is that something that you are now or actively working on, is putting an EP together?
Yeah, I'm going to put an EP together, and I'm going to put one of my tracks on there, too. So, like, every time I release an EP, like a 5-piece.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put one of my beats on there that I had put together.
So dope. That way they can see both sides of what you got going on, the production side and the artist side. Now, let me ask you this. For the EP that you're putting together, are the songs that are going on the EP stuff that's already in your vault, or are you going to record anything new specifically for that EP?
It might be one or two that I do new, and the other one's probably in the vault.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah, and then another track that I put together, put the production together with. So a mixture, a little gumbo, you know.
Yeah, a little gumbo, stir it up, put it in the pot, stir it up, you know what I'm saying?
Put it on high, get it hot.
So it's simmering real, bubbling up real good.
You know it.
Like, dang, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a particular theme for this EP, or is it just, you know, something you're putting, like, some people put all pain music, some people put turn up. Is it going to be a little bit of everything?
It's just how living, like, however the feeling is living in, through the process, you figure out how or what you want it to be, call it. I mean,
yeah,
that all depends on, like, the process.
Yeah.
However you feel the process, what did you feel like you need to put on there.
Absolutely.
That's how it's gonna come about. But, like, pre-doing it, I don't know. I gotta be in the motion of doing it and feeling something and seeing how it's going. You know?
Yeah.
Then come out with a broader name or the songs that I wanna convey or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think it would be sometime in 2023, or is it going to be rolling into 2024 when we can anticipate it?
What month we in right now?
Well, we in September.
September. That's it. 9th month. I don't know, cause like I said, since I met Carmen, she's like, just all this quarter. I'm like, man, I just release music. I don't really get into it like that. I just do it. But I have to speak with her because I get a lot of advice from her.
Yeah.
And she knows the best ins and outs to release music because I just do it.
Yeah, she definitely does. She's been in this industry for a long time. You know, my suggestion, and of course you can run it past her, is maybe you release it right after the new year, because that's a great tone for the new year. You hit them in the head with a project. You know what I'm saying? Because winding down at the end of the year, people are focused on Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays. You know what I'm saying? get through that, and then bam, at the new year, hit him in the head with this 5-piece. Me personally, Carmen, I think that would be the plan, but obviously it's up to her. So that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Keep
that in mind. She would probably, it sounds like she would probably say the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and I, we've been vibing with each other for years, like years and years and years. I've known Carmen. She's absolutely a gem. Like, that's my sister for real. How did you and her link up?
She said I sent her. She said I sent her some of my music on first something, because sometimes I just get some site or some and just
send it out.
Send my music out, and I guess it went to her, and she knew somebody that was from my city.
Oh, okay.
And when she reached out to him, she asked him about me. He was like, yeah, I know them. And then he got in touch with me, and then told me whatever. Then I got in touch with her, and then it was up from there.
Yeah, that is dope. Like that. Listen, I'm a big, huge believer in shooting your shot, per se. Like, a closed mouth don't get fed. It's like, if you hadn't taken that step out on faith and said, you know what, let me send my music out through this platform, whatever it may have been, you wouldn't have linked up with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
So you have to shoot your shot. What would you say throughout your journey in music has been the biggest risk that you've taken so far?
Biggest risk.
I know you got one in there. What is it?
It's too big. It's
just doing music, period, is a risk.
The biggest risk I took, my label. I had like 5 artists on my label.
Oh, wow, that's a major risk.
Yeah, and I didn't really, you see it from the outside looking in, like, oh, they got a label, they do that.
Yeah.
But once you get into it, you got to understand that every artist needs attention, and every artist costs, and everything, like, it's
a lot.
I got way over my head. And I thought I could do it, and it was like almost like me by myself, because it's actually my label, and it was tough. Then you had all these artists. Some of them, I get them all in the studio. Some of them fight each other. It's like
it became a little messy. Yeah.
One broke the other jaw.
Oh, dang! And their label mates doing this.
Get pregnant. I'm like, man,
what is going on?
No daycare.
For real.
Childcare. Like, you gotta really have
a lot of patience.
It was a lot. I thought I could do it, and then like, nothing goes as planned.
No. You're absolutely right.
Nothing goes planned. Now, you might get to the end result, but that in the middle, how you thought it was about to go, it is not finna go like that.
You're gonna hit some bumps along the way for sure.
Yeah, it's not good like how you thought it was good.
It be slick, be like that roller coaster.
But the thing is, you just gotta fight through it and figure it out and get it done.
Yeah, and in the end, you appreciate it because you've learned a lot.
Yeah.
If not for nothing, you learned a lot. It was a great experience. So now, on the label situation now, how many artists are involved?
It's just me.
Yeah.
Some of them are jail. Some of them died. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But my personal opinion on that not that that's good that happened to them, but it's good that you're by yourself now, because it allows you to build yourself up all the way where you need to be and learn all the ins and outs. That way, next time when you bring an artist on, you can really put them in a position because you've been through everything.
Right.
What about production-wise? Any producers that are involved in the label besides yourself?
I just go out there and find them. Me personally, I shop on SoundClick.
SoundClick, yeah.
If I hear, I'm not hurt. I just go through it, and if the beat catches me, start talking to me, and I just go to him and get that and do the lease and find out who the producer is or whatever. I worked a lot with Contraband.
Okay.
I don't even know who to do this Pronto come from. It was just, the beat was just poking me, and I had to do something to it. Like the music, I think the music starts from the producers, because
I agree.
I feel like it ain't me, it's them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just need to hear the beat, and the beat is gonna start saying something like, look, this the beat, you need to get on me, I need to, like, okay, well, and it's like that, and not every beat's like that.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
gotta go through them, and then it's gonna catch you. That's how my process is.
Absolutely.
So I work with anybody.
That is dope. What about when it comes to your engineering, your mixing and mastering? Who are you working with on that? Somebody in your area?
Yeah, James. at Executive Studios.
Shout out to my
Christy.
brother from another James. He's Ply's personal engineer.
Yeah.
That's
Ply's
been my
come through there.
big homie for a minute. So I already know, because James is a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing this a long time. Shout out to James. He has sent a lot of clients my way for interviews and stuff like that. Man, what's the experience like working with him?
James is nice. James is the GOAT. Every time I need to get mixed and match. Well, he actually outsourced some. He referred me to some top mastering people that I used like 2-3 times. But like just to get it done, James the GOAT.
Yeah,
in the area.
Absolutely.
Who I've worked with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and first time I came to Executive Studios, they wasn't in the building that they were in. They was in a building prior.
Yeah.
And I just been attached to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once I wanted to get my music right, I go to James.
Yeah.
Executive Studios.
Absolutely. When I was still in Tampa, I was doing a lot of work out of a Red Lounge studio. And that's how I met him. Like, I was going there and doing some broadcasting and stuff over there. I don't even know if they're still there or not, but that's, but James, I met him through that situation, and he's just been a dope vibe. Like, he's somebody, and he's even, when he's been out here, come out and pull up to some events and stuff I had going on. So shout out to him, man.
Yeah, James, he came to Atlanta at one point.
Yes, he did.
And I came up here and I came up here, stayed like 2 days, and I dropped like 2 songs. So I was like, well, you go, I'm father. I came up here and dropped Teddy Bop and On the Way.
Yeah.
Which is never released. It's like, yeah, Teddy Bop. Yeah. Well, ask me how you Teddy Bop, but I ain't made it up yet. But it's called Teddy Bop.
So at some point in time, it may come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to leave it right there. Besides music, what are some other business ventures or other things that you're interested in tapping into?
I got my own lawn care.
Carmen did mention that. That's dope.
And I'm actually a HVAC guy, though.
Yes.
I went to school for that, building instructions. AC is straight. I don't want to learn how to, I was like, oh, okay.
Especially being in Florida, boy.
Yeah.
That's probably a thriving business. So let's talk about the HVAC side. What made you decide that was a route you wanted to go?
Me personally, I'd be wanting to learn everything.
Yeah.
I want to learn some of everything. I just, you know what I mean? I just wanted to understand how the process was and how it works. And
Absolutely.
after I went to the school, I was like, okay. And my thing is, I'm just going to pick the teacher's brain because, I pay here to be here. And then if I understand, I'm going to ask you and you got to break it down to me. I need to know before this conversation is over. And that's how I took it. Everybody else just wanted to speed through tests and all that.
I know that's right. Pick their brain, ask a million questions. Like you said, that's what you're paying for.
I'm telling you.
You want to come out of there being an expert per se, knowing everything. And then you said you also got a lawn care business. Like, you are involved in 2 businesses that I personally think will never go away. An AI or robot cannot replace those. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you take up trades per se, you're Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So with your lawn care business, do you do like commercial and residential?
Right now it's just residential.
Okay.
A couple accounts.
No, that's good though.
You got to start somewhere.
No, I think that's a blessing right there because most people don't want to get out there and do their own lawn. They're going to pay you to do it. What's the name of your business?
Beautiful Day Lawn Care.
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds happy. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day to get your lawn care.
Right.
That's a slogan.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day, most definitely. If you could sit down with anybody in this music industry and pick their brain, like you said you did with the HVAC guy, the teacher, who would that be?
Probably Jay.
Okay. What would be one of the top questions you want to ask him?
I just want to know some of the perks and how you get there.
Yeah, some gems. Drop some gems, right?
Yeah, how you get there, man? Let me know something.
Absolutely.
I hope you don't tell me, man, it's supposed to be so, not to be told. Like, I thought we was better than that, Jay.
For real. Put you on game.
He might not give you everything, but he'll give you a route or give you a way, and then, I don't know. I think it depends.
Yeah. I think it's important for guys like him who've been in the business for a while, and he's an OG in this business. They need to do better with working with artists on the rise and helping them.
I think he might be doing that.
Yeah. That's dope if he is. I love it.
I don't know about the Diddy thing, but but Jay, I think he's been helping people, but I don't know like to the extent of, because he's helped a lot of people. He helped like Wayne's 21 Savage. He's helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's business part, but I know it's like he's been helping people.
Yeah, connecting the dots that's a big one, because building relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
Right.
That's the biggest thing, because at the end of the day, I say it all the time, someone could have a huge bag of money, but if they're an a-hole, I don't want to work with them. I don't want to be around that energy.
Right.
But if somebody's like got great energy, beautiful vibes, I want to build with that person and work with that person. So it's important to make them relationships for sure.
That's how me and Slim, we build a relationship. So
yeah.
I think he was trying to lead me to certain people because we flew out to Phoenix.
Okay.
We had like a little show in Phoenix, but he was like, man, you gotta stay, because he had a video and he had to meet up with excuse me, he had to meet up with some guys he had to do a video with in the song with. He wanted me to meet all the guys.
That's dope.
It was like, I think he was just wanting me to be there and be around and show me and meet the people that he know and all that there. But he left us too quick.
Yeah. Well, during his time here, it sounds like he caught a really good vibe from you because he wanted you to stay.
Right.
And what I've learned about life, being around people, you want to be around people, what I call your safe space. You want to be around people that you're comfortable with, that you feel safe with, that you catch a vibe with. And it sounds like you were that for him.
Right.
So long live, 400, man. Like, 400. It's like at some point in time, we all going to transition. We just don't know when. So we have to live our life to the fullest, man. You got this EP on the way, a little 5-piece coming for him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Straight like that. You got a bunch of records that are out there on the digital platforms and some visuals. Anything else you got in the works or coming up that you want to make sure everybody knows about before we give out your socials?
I really want to have the merch, because I had got some sweatpants one time, put whatever they was.
Yeah.
Put the CBF logo or the CBF records on
there. Yeah.
Did like photos and put them out for the whole little squad. Man, everybody was asking for them. It's like, man, I need something. You got this size now? Like, so I think I'm gonna work on some merch. So y'all just keep checking for that. And that's about it. Some merch and
I think that's dope.
Some more music.
Yeah, definitely more music. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And the merch is dope because it makes people feel like they're a part of your movement when they rocking your brand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get the merch together. Where can people follow you at on any of your platforms that you're currently on?
They can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, X, whatever.
X, yeah. Right. I know. I'm still getting used to that.
It's the X pop up.
It should be triple X because all I see is porn coming down my timeline slick when I be on there.
Yeah, I'm on that. What else I'm on? I don't know. Whatever they use.
OnlyFans? No, I'm just playing.
Nah, I tried to make an OnlyFans, but I didn't know how to do it. I don't think I know how to do it. I was like, they getting paid off?
Nah, they getting big bags over there.
I'm gonna put my feet on that thing, man. I'm gonna put my leg or something on it. Maybe some cheese.
Guess what though? Keep it at G. People will pay for that stuff. People have foot fetishes and stuff, man. Run you a bag.
I'm telling you, man. Put a smile on that thing.
Nah, for real. You ain't even gotta show your face. Just show your feet.
Yeah, I heard people getting paid, but I just know, I swear one day I was like, OnlyFans, I need to know how to sign up. But it was just so much.
It's complicated, right? So all the platforms are pretty much the same where they can find you at CBF Hollywood.
They can actually Google CBF Hollywood and a lot of everything pop up.
Articles and stuff like that will pop up. That's really dope, man. Working with Carmen, she's gonna keep you on point with that for sure. Second thing, man, I know you got a lot of people loving on you, supporting you. Who do you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out to. Well, I want to say a couple rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to my mom. Rest in peace to Gutter. Rest in peace to Swerve. Rest in peace to my brother Rim.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to all the father soldiers. Shout out to Bree right here that's with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
My friend,
over there looking all beautiful and stuff. I see her, okay.
Shout out to Miss Carmen for helping me.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that supported me out here on my journey with this hip hop.
Yeah.
We still here. Shout out to Miss Tampa.
Hey, it
Miss
is.
TampaMystic
That's
here.
right, in the building.
Industry most wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Industry.
Yo.
Big industry's most wanted.
Yeah, boy, that shit.
And shout out to yourself.
Yeah, shout out to myself.
You a solid person, man.
You better believe it.
Yeah, shout out to yourself, man. Oftentimes people forget about themselves. Shout out to you, bro. You out here working. I do have one last question for you before we get up out of here. We're going to drop it one more time. We live. Boom. Industry's most wanted. Big industry's most wanted.
Big girl.
Go ahead and let the whole world know what makes CBF Hollywood the industry's most wanted.
Man, CBF Hollywood is just the journey of a young black kid coming up through a lot of struggles and a lot of problems, and actually still here. I've been through. I don't think nobody can walk in these shoes and still be actually here talking to you. 'Cause I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And if you know me and you know where I'm from, you can ask anybody down there all the stuff that I've been through. Like, it's people that didn't think I was just gonna last this long that I lasted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to talk about. I lost a lot of people, and I'm still here, getting up every day and making it happen. You know. And
I'm proud of you, bro. For real. You've been through a lot. I can tell. I could tell the emotion. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? That there's a lot of emotion. Maybe a book coming soon. Maybe go ahead and write a little book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that might happen. You
Yeah. We add author to your resume.
know? Okay.
Hey,
For sure.
straight like that, man. It was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming through. Give me some love one more
Yes, ma'am.
time. Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Yeah. See y'all on the other side. Y'all don't forget to follow CBF Hollywood, all platforms.
Straight like
Shout out
that.
to TampaMystic, industry most wanted.
Get it.
Y'all.
Boom.
Industries most wanted.
Fast cash, that's just how I go. Listen, they get this